My coworker Liam, 29M, invited me, Chris, 23M, to a party that one of his friends was hosting. From what he told me, it sounded like a pretty laid-back gathering with around 30 people, drinks, and some games, so I decided to go along. That day, we finished work a bit earlier than usual and picked up some drinks on the way. When we got there, Liam introduced me to the host and a few of his friends. After that, we grabbed drinks and hung out for a bit playing some games. Eventually, Liam wandered off to talk with other people, so I decided to walk around and see what everyone else was doing. In one room, there was a small group of 4 guys playing an old PlayStation 2 racing game. I watched them for a little while, then went to the bathroom and later to the kitchen to mix myself another drink. While I was making the drink, one of the guys from that group came over and asked if I liked console games. He didn't really introduce himself at the time, but I later found out his name was Ethan, 31. I told him that I mostly play PC games now, but I'm still nostalgic about some console games I grew up with. He asked if I wanted to come back and check out some of the other games they had. I said sure and went back with him. I mostly watched them play for a bit, and after a while Ethan suggested we all play a drinking game with cards. By that point, I was already a little tipsy, so I agreed. During the game, we all had to take a few shots, and over time, Ethan started getting a bit touchy with me. I didn't mind and kind of returned the energy. After a few rounds, the 2 of us stepped out onto the balcony to get some fresh air. It was pretty cold outside, so we ended up standing close together and eventually started kissing. A little while later, Liam came out and told me we needed to leave soon unless we wanted to pay for a taxi. Before leaving, I exchanged numbers with Ethan. On the way home, Liam started asking a lot of questions about what Ethan and I had been doing. Apparently, one of his friends had seen us being close. I told him we had kissed. He seemed surprised, but didn't really comment further. The next day, Ethan texted me asking if I was a boy. I replied yes and asked what he thought I was. He got upset and said I had deceived him and that he's not gay. After that message, I felt pretty bad and decided not to respond anymore. When Liam and I worked together on the next shift, he was acting distant. I asked if something was wrong, and he said he thought it was wrong of me not to tell someone who is obviously straight that I'm a guy. He also mentioned that some of his friends had teased him about it. Since then, he's been pretty cold toward me, and it's made me wonder if I actually handled the situation badly. For context, strangers sometimes mistake me for a woman at first glance, but I don't think it usually lasts long once I start talking. At the party, I was just wearing Vans, sweatpants, and a hoodie, nothing unusual. My name is also pretty gender neutral. I'm not trans, I'm a cis man. So AITA for not saying I'm a man.